while living by the dictates of scriptures creates a future naturally. Creates a future naturally. The Lord once said to me, my son, there's a place for you on top if you're interested. I was in the study of Deuteronomy 28 when the Holy Ghost spoke to me from verse 1. If you will diligently hearken to the voice of the Lord your God and observe to do all his commandments which I command you this day, that the Lord your God in response will set you on high above all nations of the earth. I said, my son, there's a place for you on top if you're interested. I said, yes, I am. He said, then whatever I tell you to do, do it. Living by the dictates of scriptures creates a future. Every commandment of scriptures is ordained to create a future for the redeemed. That's a line of exhortation. Every commandment of scriptures is ordained to create a future for the redeemed. Living by the dictates of scriptures creates a future. Because all scripture is given by the inspiration of God and is profitable for doctrines, for reproofs, for corrections, for instructions unto righteousness, that the man of God may be perfect, thoroughly furnished, and prepared unto every good work. 2 Timothy 3:16 and 17. Living by the dictates of scriptures creates a future. Don't ever pose to be smarter than the truth. You will end up trapped. Living by the dictates of scriptures creates a future. Don't let any circumstance around you make you despise the instructions of scriptures. The word preached to us was what preached to them, but it did not profit them, nor be mixed with faith in them that had it. Hebrews chapter 4, verse 2. The word is ordained for profitable living. Profitable living. If you hearken to my voice and observe to do what I tell you to do, I'll set you on high above all nations, and all these blessings will come to you and overtake you. Blessed in the city, blessed outside the city. My God. For doing one thing, observe to do all the things that I command you. And all these blessings will keep chasing after you. Chasing after you. You shall be the head and not the tail. You shall be above all and not beneath. You shall lend unto many nations and you shall not borrow. By living by the dictates of scriptures, you are creating a future without stress. Living by the dictates of scriptures creates a future without stress. Creates a future without stress. The days of stress and strain, they are over in your life. The days of stress and strains, they are over in your life. The days of stress and strains are over in your life. The days of stress and strain are over in your life. That's the exhortation line for the week. And the writer scripture is Deuteronomy 28, 1 to 13. Today we look at the stewardship commandment. Stewardship commandment. Thou shalt serve the Lord thy God. It's a commandment. Thou shalt serve the Lord thy God. Jesus referenced that also in Matthew chapter 4 on the Mount of Temptation. Thou shalt serve the Lord and him only shalt thou worship. Thou shalt serve. And from Exodus 23, 25, and 26, thou shalt serve the Lord thy God, and he shall bless, in response, your bread and your water. And I will take sickness away from the midst of you. You shall not be barren or cast young in the land. And the number of your days I, God, will fulfill. Thou shalt serve the Lord, and in response, expect the following. If you shall serve, you have committed me to bless your bread and your water. You have committed me to take sin away from the midst of you. You have committed me to make you fruitful and not suffer the plague of miscarriage. You have committed me to fulfill the number of your days. Thou shalt serve. Every commandment of scriptures is ordained to create a future for the redeemed. So it's not a hobby. It's not a religious activity. Thou shalt serve. It's a spiritual business. And the following shall be the returns. Thou shalt invest in serving me and the interest of my kingdom, and this shall be the dividend that will accrue to you. What else is 10 days? Luke 22, verse 25 to 27. Disciples were arguing who among them would be the greatest. And then the mother of John came lobbying for the two sons. Jesus said unto them, the kings of the Gentiles exercise lordship over them, and they that exercise authority upon them are called benefactors. But ye shall not be so, for he that is greatest among you, let him be as the younger, and he that is chief as he that doth serve. For whether is greater, he that sitteth at meat, or he that serveth? Is it not in your own concept? He that sitteth at meat? But I am among you as he that serves. I'm among you as he that serves. So it's stewardship that defines our levels in the kingdom. It is service that defines our level, not appointment, not election. How fruitful we are in our stewardship is what defines our placement in God's agenda. Well done, thou good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things, now have the authority over 10 cities by reason of your results. Now, well done, thou good and faithful servant, you have been faithful with a few things, have the authority over 5 cities by reason of your returns, reason of your results. Luke 19 and 17 to 19. So kingdom stewardship steers supernatural change of levels. Occupy it like home, open-ended. Level will keep changing as you keep serving fruitfully with results. Don't be satisfied with service. Be satisfied only with results. Be satisfied only with results. One of our converts on our team called yesterday. She brought 5 more. 5. One convert had 5 that came along with him to church yesterday. A convert of 2 weeks ago had 5 more that came along with him. What counts is not the effort. What counts is the result. We are all serving, you say, I agree. Where is the result? Your life will never lack results. Your stewardship will not lack results. What in kingdom stewardship? Supernatural deliverance and promotions. So we saw that in Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Servants of the Most High God. That's what they knew them to be. come forth out of the fire. And they did, and there was no smell of fire on them. Servants of the Most High God will always be delivered from the hands of the wicked. Because he fights their battles. And so they cannot be defeated. Daniel is called servant of the living God. Is thy God whom thou servest continually able to deliver you from the paws of the lion? Thy God whom thou servest continually. Continually. Daniel chapter 6 and verse 20-23. And Daniel answered from the den of the grave. The answer of triumph, the more than conqueror's voice, sounded from that point. While you're serving the Lord, they will fight you, but they shall not prevail against you. They come against you one way, they will flee 7 ways. The angels of God will keep chasing them. There's so much treasure in kingdom stewardship. And what more? It secures our future generation. Abraham, my servant, Psalm 105, verse 42. And the Lord swore a blessing on him. Psalm 105, 42. Where he remembered his holy promise, and Abraham his servant. And what makes a servant? Whosoever you yield yourself to obey. His servants here, whom you obey. Every instruction of the Lord was suitable for Abraham. He was a celebrated servant of God. And God swore a blessing on him. Because you are my servant indeed. You have obeyed my voice. In blessing, I will bless you. Multiply thy seed, as by the seashore. And in thy seed shall the families of the earth be blessed. That is, it secures posterity, your future generation. Blessed is the man that feareth the Lord, that delights himself great in his commandment. His seed shall be mighty upon the earth. The generation of the upright shall be blessed. Wealth and riches shall be in his house, and his righteousness endures forever.